Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Aina Sofia binti Muhammad Hamizan. My matrix number is 11DAT24F1039.
Is Nur Izahani binti Muhammad Zamani. My matrix number is 11DAT24F1046.
My name is Nur Damiana binti Nur Zamani, matrix number 11DAT24F1052.
Hi, my name is Nur Aisha Zawana binti Rosli and my matric number is 11DAT24F1064.
Hi, hello, my name is Aklili Dianabila binti Farid Izwadi and my matrix number is 11DAT24F1067.
So, in today's presentation, our group will explain what bullying is, and I will explain the introduction of bully and how many people have experienced bullying. Actually, bully is a serious social issue that affects millions of people around the world. Bully is not just a problem in schools, but also occurs in workplace, online platform, sports and communities. It can happen to anyone regardless of their age, gender, races or background. So, according to the international studies, bully remains one of the most common forms of violence experienced by children and also adolescents. With the rapid growth of technology and social media, bullying has also evolved into cyberbullying, allowing harmful behavior to continue beyond classroom and into people's daily life. Bully action is actually intentional and repeated aggressive behavior that involve an imbalance of power. It may be physical, verbal, social, or online, and it often leaves victim feeling isolated, fearful, and emotional distress. The effects of bullying can be long-lasting, impact a person's mental health, academic performance, self-confidence, and overall their well-being. So, this issue is a global concern because it affects not only individual but their family, schools, workplace, and society as a whole. Creating a safe and respectful environment requires cooperation from everyone, including their parents, teachers, students, employers, government, and also the whole communities. So as you can see on this chart is actually shows the percentage of Malaysians who have experienced bullying either personally or through family members within the past year. Based on a survey of 400 Malaysian adults under the age of 65, 67% reported that they or a family member had experienced bullying, while only 33% said they had not experienced any form of bullying. So these findings indicate that bullying is a widespread issue in Malaysia, affecting approximately 2 of every 3 people. This suggests that bullying is not an isolated problem, but one that impacts many individuals and families across the country. Greater awareness, prevention, and support are needed to address this issue effectively. And the type of chart is a pie chart because there is a percentage which is 67% and 33%. So it shows the types of chart is pie chart. And there is a title.
This chart shows where bullying happens in Malaysia. The higher percentage is in schools with 65%, which means students are the group most affected by bullying. The second highest is workplace bullying at 41%, showing that adults can also experience bullying at work. Cyberbullying account for 35%, highlighting the growing impact of social media and online platforms. Meanwhile, domestic bullying and public bullying account for 24% and 60% respectively. Overall, this chart shows that bullying can happen in many different settings, not just in schools. This chart compares the Ipsos survey result with law of 10 different types of bullying are mentioned on social media. We can see that school bullying and cyberbullying receive the most attention online. However, workplace bullying, domestic bullying, and public bullying are discussed much less. Even though their survey show that they are still common, this may be because victims are afraid to speak up, feel embarrassed, or think these issues are too personal to share. Therefore, greater awareness is needed so that every form of bullying receives equal attention and support.
Next, for my part, this bar chart shows the percentage of bullying victims who did not take any action after experiencing bullying in different types. Overall, the graph shows a downward trend. School bullying recorded the highest percentage while public bullying recorded the lowest. This indicates that victims in school are much more likely to remain silent than victims in other environments. Looking at the data, school bullying recorded the highest percentage at 72%. This means almost 3 out of 4 victims choose not to report the bully. One possible reason is that students may fear retaliation from the bully, feel embarrassed, worry that adults will not take their complaint seriously. Finally, public bullying has the lowest percentage at 19%. Compared with the other data, victims in public places may find it easier to seek help because other people are present to witness the incident. Overall, these findings suggest that fear, lack of confidence, and limited support system may prevent victims from speaking out. Therefore, stronger reporting channels and better emotional support are needed to encourage victims to seek help. Now, let's move on to the next graph, which shows how victims responded after experiencing bullying. Overall, the graph indicates that victims are more likely to seek informal support than report bullying through official channels. The percentage gradually decreased from talking to family and friends to seeking professional help. The most common response was talking to friends or family at 44%. This suggests that victims usually feel more comfortable sharing their experience with people they trust because they can receive emotional support and advice. The second and third most common response were reporting to parents at 32% and reporting to teacher or school authorities at 39%. Although these figures are relatively encouraging, and they also indicate that many victims still choose not to report bullying through formal channels. In addition, 22% of victims took independent action, such as confronting the bully, blocking them online, or leaving their school or workplace. While this may stop the bullying temporarily, it may not solve the problem completely. Looking at the lowest percentage, only 13% reported the incident to the police, while 12% reported to HR or management. Similarly, 12% sought professional counseling and only 9% contacted support hotline, making it the less common response. So, this finding suggests that victims tend to rely on people they know rather than official support service. This may be due to fear, lack of awareness, or limited trust in the available reporting system. Therefore, increasing awareness and improving access to counseling, hotline, and reporting channel are essential to ensure victims receive the help they need. So, in conclusion, these two graphs show that many bullying victims either remain silent or seek help only from family and friends. This highlights the importance of creating a safe environment where victims feel confident to report bullying and receive appropriate support.
Today, I would like to explain about types of bullying experienced by children. First, we have verbal bullying by 58%, continuous to dominate school bullying experience, which is most of the student in this time has experience of one of the victim of bullying. Cyberbullying leading by 33%, rapidly rising as digital platform reshape the problem, which is most of the students nowadays have their own social media or their own smartphone that make it worse because the bullying can start from the phone. Then third, social exclusion leading by 29%, which is the significant cases of isolation affecting children. most of the victim has isolated themselves from the situation, and it make it worse by the bullier feel more confident to bully another person. And then the fourth one, physical bullying leading by 26%, traditional physical aggression position in school, which is they punch their other student face, kick their leg, and also make a lot of things that worse that makes the student didn't want to go to school at all because of the bullying. And then the last one is bullying by teacher or staff, 21%. A critical concern cutting through institution settings, which is the bullying came from the teacher or staff. Uh, for example, the teacher make a unusual text, or the staff is catcalling the student while doing a homework or maybe from exercise.
Hi and good morning everyone. So I would like to explain about this slide. This slide use a group horizontal bar chart because it is the most suitable chart to compare the percentage of different groups that are responsible for tackling bullying in Malaysia. The horizontal bars make it easier to compare the values across many categories and quickly identify which group has the highest and lowest percentage. So for the government and policy makers, Ministry of Education. The Ministry of Education with 66% make it the highest percentage among government agencies. This shows that most Malaysians believe the Ministry of Education should take the lead in preventing bullying because schools are where bullying happens most often. The ministry is responsible for creating anti-bully policies, improving school safety, and ensuring schools take immediate action when bullying occurs. Next is the police and legal enforcement with 57%. More than half of the respondents believe that the police should be involved, especially when bullying becomes serious, such as physical violence, threats, or cyberbullying. This is because the police have the authority to investigate cases and enforce the law. The Ministry of Communication and Multimedia received 53%. This is because cyberbullying has become more common due to the increasing use of social media. People expect this ministry to improve online safety, monitor harmful content, and raise awareness about responsible internet use. The Ministry of Women, Family and Community Development scored 52%. Respondents believe the ministry should provide support for bullying victims through counseling services, family programs, and community awareness campaigns. This helps victims recover emotionally and encourage families to become more involved. Ministry of Human Resources. For the lastly, the Ministry of Human Resources received 48%, which is the lowest among the government agencies. This is because workplace bullying is also becoming an issue. Malaysians expect the ministry to protect employees by introducing workplace policies and ensuring a safe working environment. So now for the direct authorities. Looking at the second chart, schools and educational institutions receive the highest percentage, which is 71%. This indicates that most Malaysians believe schools have the biggest responsibility in tackling bullying because teachers and school staff interact with students every day. Schools can identify bullying early, take immediate actions, and educate students about respect and kindness. Next, employers and HR departments receive 50%. This means half of the respondents believe employers are responsible for preventing bullying in the workplace. HR departments should create clear anti-bullying policies, investigate complaints fairly, and provide a safe and respectful working environment. Parents and families receive 70%, making it the second highest percentage on this chart. This shows that Malaysians believe parents play a very important role because they teach children good values, monitor their behavior, and provide emotional support if their children become victims of bullying. Social media received 51% since many bullying cases now happen online. Respondents believe social media platforms should remove harmful content, improve reporting system, and promote positive online behavior to reduce cyberbullying. Finally, mainstream media received 43%, which is the lowest percentage on this chart. Although television, newspaper, and radio help spread awareness about bullying, respondent feels they have less direct influence compared to schools, parents, and government agencies. So, for the conclusion, this group horizontal bar chart shows that Malaysians believe tackling bullying is everyone's responsibility. However, schools, parents, and the Ministry of Education are seen as the key groups because they have the greatest influence on children's daily lives. This shows that reducing bullying requires cooperation between the government, school, family, workplace, and the media. That's all from me. Thank you.
So I will continue about conclusion. First, high prevalence. Two-thirds, 67 of Malaysians of their families experienced bullying in 2024. Top environment. Schools are primary location, 65%, followed closely by workplace, 41%. Digital reshaping. Cyberbullying has surged, impacting 35% of all setting and 33% of the victimized school children. Dominant abuse type. Verbal harassment remains the most frequent form of bullying at 58%. Institution vulnerability. More than one in five school children, 21%, face harassment directly from teacher or staff. Severe underreporting, which is victims heavily prefer informal network, only 13% report to the police and 12% to corporate HR. Legal shift. New 2025 Penal Code amendments actively criminalize or imprison person penalty for psychology harassment.